and welcome to the new casual style of Appetite for Distraction.
This week featuring, unfortunately, just iOS apps, as our Android phone has finally completely given up the ghost.
It is dead.
It is dead. We'll have a new one pretty soon, I hope. But in the meantime, we're going to bring you 3 awesome iPad games, first of which Johnny is going to talk us through.
Yep, this is Heroes vs. Monsters, as you've probably worked out from the screen. Let's hit play there. It's a nice little game. It's kind of like an RPG. It's a free one, which is nice for a start.
Always good.
So you move around the world, you have these random little encounters. Let's fight, otherwise we'll have nothing to show off. So you get these 2 characters to begin with. I just received an email, sorry about that. And you can command them there to attack. Obviously my mage can't attack, so I'll just get her to buff him there.
Oh, so that's how you heal? You kind of you tack onto them?
Yep, everyone's got their own power as well, so the mage can heal herself. And a nice
Unleash Wolf.
Swordsman fellow, he gets the power of the wolf, which makes him growl, obviously. It's really simple to control, nice easy art style. I'm really, really bad at RPG, so this is actually quite nice. I kind of got to grips with it quite.
It looks quite simple. I mean, easy to pick up, and I don't think you'd have a hard time trying to get through this whole thing, right? There's not an endless amount of grinding required to kind of.
No, it is quite challenging. The bar set quite high. I went to the first boss earlier and just got annihilated quite quickly. The only thing that annoys me is this is a very kind of confined game map. It's a bit like kind of, in Pokemon you encounter a monster and you can't run away.
Yes.
You've only just got this set area. Like if I try to send my mage off the map, you can only move around this area, which feels a bit restrictive, but it's still quite entertaining, so no harm done.
But this is all real-time battles. It's all fun. How many of these guys are there? That surely must be it.
No, apparently these bad guys like to travel in packs. Why is he going over there? Oh, arse.
Kill him.
Let's power this guy up.
So do you get, has this got all the traditional RPG tropes as well? Like you've got levels, you've got, obviously you've got HP and stuff like that. So do you get, items when you finish a battle?
Yeah,
and
when
all
you
that
kind
gubbins?
of, you encounter bosses, they have a list of things that they can potentially drop and then things they're more likely to drop. So you kind of pick stuff up along the way and you can kind of, craft it to be your own sort of thing. So it's quite fun, really.
It's quite nice.
Alright, so this next app is Snoopy's Street Fair, which is basically like, it's like a strategy game. You have to kind of build up your own street fair for the people of Snoopy and Charlie Brownland.
Okay.
Yes, it is good, I promise you. So when you go into the game, I've already started a street fair here. As you can see, there is Charlie Brown himself wandering around my little street fair.
Very nice.
So what you have to do is basically build it up. So you start off and you build like a little lemonade stand, and then you build one of these kind of food stands, and then you build attractions. So now I've got a little spinny wheel thing, I've got a kind of roulette thing, and I've got a photo booth.
Okay.
So, yes, all the kids that come to my street fair can indulge in many of these activities.
I see.
Which is nice, And when they walk around, you obviously earn money for each of these things. You pick up by tapping on the gold coins, and then you use that money to buy more stuff for your street fair.
Capitalism in action.
It is capitalism in action, Charlie Brown style. So, you can have flower patches or garden chairs or whatnot. Say, I want to buy this flower patch and put it somewhere.
Flowers don't grow on concrete.
They do in this game.
Oh.
There you go, you see.
Wow, that just defies science, really, doesn't it?
And also, these little patches of leaves that appear everywhere. If you tap on them, Snoopy runs towards them, and then he jumps in them, and then you get XP for doing that, you see. Which is cool.
That's nice. Oh, it's good. They've got some of the voice acting as well in there.
They do. So if you tap on, say you tap on Charlie Brown, he speaks.
Hey.
Hello.
Sometimes I'll lie awake at night and I ask, why me? And then a voice answers, nothing personal. Your name just happened to come up.
See?
Wow.
Very nice. Or if you tap on...
That was exciting. I don't ever want to do that again.
So it's little touches like that that make it really, really great.
Yeah.
Ultimately, this is a game that is attempting to sell you lots of things because it's a freemium game. You don't have to pay for anything if you don't want to, but you're gonna have to work at it, just like an old game, really. But if you want to skip it, you can buy money clips and things like that from the Snoopy store, which range from a $2.99 money clip and goes all the way up to buying a $69.99 trunk, which gives you $2,000 worth of money in the game.
There aren't AAA titles I'd pay £70 for, to be honest.
No, I can't imagine paying £70 for this.
Okay.
But, it's quite cool. There's a progression system as well in there, so, you have to earn XP to get some of these later ones, like a cotton candy cart, or, if I reach the epic level of, 15, I can get a mini donut stand, and then before you know it, my street fare's off the hook.
Wowee.
All these kids are happy. The other thing to note is when you tap on their heads, a bit like the old theme park games, it either comes up with a weird saying like an apple a day keeps a doctor away, I hate apples, do bananas work, or give you something useful. None of these have anything useful. She might. No. But basically says if they're happy or not, if they're enjoying the attractions in your street fair, etc.
Nice.
So I quite like this.
It's lovely. Little sedate game.
It's a very sedate game. One to chill out for. Just don't shell out $69.99 for a money trunk.
Yeah, definitely don't.
We
won't respect you.
All right. So the next game we're going to show you is Superman for the iPad. And it's quite cool. It's kind of an action game, but it has a full storyline in it that runs throughout each of the individual kind of puzzle levels.
Okay.
So you start off here. Mr. Lex Luthor himself. There's no voice acting, just text. But basically, he explains that he's suddenly concerned about the future of the world. It's a bit like The Day After Tomorrow. It's the same kind of plot, basically. He's worried about the weather and seasonal impacts, and basically global warming is going to come and kill us all in our sleep.
Blimey.
He's worried.
Oh.
He's normally an evil man in this case. He's decided that he's going to build this epic satellite thing, which is going to, keep everyone safe from the perils of global warming and, rivers flooding and locusts.
I see.
And
but
frogs.
Clark Kent seems to think he's more than just a sandal-wearing hippie.
That's right. He is a suspicious man, is Clark Kent, a.k.a. Superman. So basically, he, after all this governs, he explains what this thing's doing. He's like, hey, I don't like this. I'm suspicious. I am Superman. I must go. And
in the middle of a press conference.
In the middle of a press conference, he rips off his shirt and turns into Superman.
Gosh.
Yeah, I know. He's Superman. He do what he likes, really, can't he? Although that might give away his secret identity.
One would think.
You might think that. So,
okay.
Superman now. So the way this controls is you have a little virtual thing here where you can fly Superman around the city.
Oh, wow.
And you have a speed thing. Look at that. Smash into the floor. Like Superman.
That's pretty cool.
And yes,
laser
vision.
All right.
So I think, and the little arrow above his head tells us where we need to go. In this case, we need to go into space.
Oh, as one does.
As one does, yes. We need to go to space to investigate this satellite.
Oh, I like this. This is really smooth.
There's an energy field around it. Suspicious. Dun, dun, dun.
We need to get to the Daily Planet.
So now we've got to go visit Lewis Lane.
Lewis Lane?
Lewis Lane. Is it Lewis Lane?
Lois Lane.
Lois Lane. It's the same thing. Don't make me question my Superman knowledge.
Okay.
It definitely is. It's just my pronunciation is terrible.
Where is Lois?
She's in the building.
I see.
At the Daily Planet. Lewis Lane, who knows nothing about people, because it's clearly Clark Kent. So,
you smell just like my co-worker.
Lovely. Do you think that people should be smelling co-workers? I can't say I walk around this office and smell my co-workers. I don't smell you anyway.
Well,
I try not to.
Hey.
So basically, anyway, so Lewis is basically Superman's asking her to investigate,
right,
and find out what's up with this satellite.
He's got a massive chest.
He does have a massive chest. We won't say anything about Lewis. So she's going to investigate this satellite thing and find out what the hell's going on.
Okay.
For Superman, and he jets off into the sky like
Very
a
nice.
man. So this is when the game proper kind of starts. Now that storyline runs throughout, but in between you have individual missions that you have to complete. So, for example, the first one is quite easy, but we'll play.
Okay.
And what you have to do is track down bad guys and put out fires, basically. And see, he's Superman. He's got to look after these people. See, Superman, they are smash and grab robbers. Can you stop them? Yes, we can, because I'm Superman. I'm badass.
You are Superman.
So again, you're controlling this guy like this.
Okay.
fly around with super speed.
Oh, you
to
can
find
even
the
do
bad
like a
guys.
super sprint on the ground. That's cool.
You can, and you can use the super sprint to
Oh wow! Just annihilate
just
people.
smack the crap out of them.
There's a building on fire. So, what, do you get control of the ice breath and everything?
Oh yes.
Ooh.
So if we go up to the building that's on fire,
Oh.
use the other button and it does ice breath.
All right, that's pretty cool.
You see, and then you can jump down and then just smash the crap out of them again. Like, Superman takes no prisoners in this game. Like, I know in the films in the Superman universe, Superman's never meant to be like so hardcore that, you know, he's just super violent. But in this, he's just like, yeah, whatever,
Who
man.
sets a traffic light on fire? It's just weird. Okay.
Yeah, this doesn't make much sense in terms of, you know, in terms of what Superman is doing all the time. But hey, you know,
They could be doing far worse things with the IP, to be honest.
Yeah, I've seen worse things. The other thing you can do is shoot them with a laser. Or punch them
Wow.
in the face, just laser them up.
Good lord.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty violent. And hopefully we've cleared this wave and I'll be able to show you the final thing to show you in this game, which is the boss.
Wave clear. Ooh.
It's not a boss, sorry. It's like a final challenge for each one.
Okay.
And it's an alert.
Alert!
So there you go. See, thieves are escaping in a car somewhere. For some reason, Lewis Lane's the one that gives you the alert and not the police.
Weird. Okay.
She seems to be more in touch with things. Smash the car by
Smash.
tapping on it. The wheels come off. Then all the criminals try to escape, and then I laser them in the face.
Wow.
That's it.
Nice. I like it. That's cool.
It's quite fun. I mean, the graphics are a little odd. Superman is kind of this weird sort of CGI-like 3D guy. And everything else is very, very 2D and quite basic.
Yeah. But
But,
still,
you know, it works. And there's a high score system afterwards, so you know you've got leaderboards and things, so you can try and beat your own scores and that of your friends, etc.
Sweet.
And it's quite a nice little game. Considering I was expecting bad things, frankly, from an officially licensed Superman game. But
well,
turns out
indeed.
my fears were unfounded.
Excellent. Okay, well, that's all we've got time for now, but we'll be back on Sunday with more. Don't forget in the meantime to subscribe via iTunes and YouTube. There should be some links on screen now.
Cool, and we'll see you on Sunday.
Yep. See ya.